Does Wiccan really come from another world? One of the most popular theories about the Agatha All Along series is the idea that the young man who accompanies Agatha on the Witch's Road is actually one of the Scarlet Witch's reincarnated children. However, since the Marvel Universe has focused more on multidimensional travel and less on the magical elements involving the soul and demons, it leaves us with the question of how Wanda's magical son could be reincarnated into someone else. However, there is a theory that could explain the origin of this character and sustain the connection to the Scarlet Witch. What would you think if I told you that this could be the Scarlet Witch's son, but from another dimension? In this video, we'll be discussing the theory of Wiccan as the dimensional traveler. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. Before we start with this video, and to celebrate the arrival of the Penguin series, we will be giving away a Funko Pop from the Batman movie. To participate, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and leave a comment telling us who is your favorite character from the DC universe and why. The winner will be announced on October 31st. When we first met this young man, he freed Agatha from a spell that Wanda had put her under. Agatha was trapped in a fantasy world, and the young man broke that powerful spell. It was at that moment that Agatha discovered that the young man was protected by a spell, which prevented other witches from knowing his identity. From that moment on, we already suspected that it might be Wiccan. In the comics, Wiccan is the reincarnation of Billy, Wanda's son, and it is believed that Agatha All Along will follow this story. However, in the Marvel Universe, nothing is as simple as this being the reincarnated son of the Scarlet Witch. Remember that Wanda traveled between multiple dimensions in the movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and during the Loki series, we saw a reconfiguration of the multiverse. The fragmentation of universes has led to major characters arriving in other worlds, so we can no longer be certain that Wiccan, or this young man, is really the direct or reincarnated son of Scarlet Witch that we saw in the other films. But then who really is this young man, and what is the multiverse theory? When Agatha tells the young man that he is not on the witch's road for altruistic reasons, but is doing it for his mother, we see how he uses his magical powers and how a crown appears on his forehead. This points to the fact that in reality, he is Wanda's son. However, as I mentioned earlier, the Marvel Cinematic Universe has begun to fragment, and we see characters from multiple dimensions traveling between realities. I don't think this young man's story will begin as the reincarnation of Billy. It's possible that this is a Billy who comes from an alternate reality, perhaps one of the dimensions where the Scarlet Witch ended the life of another version of Wanda to steal her children. And this is where this theory gets interesting. What if Wiccan isn't looking to resurrect Wanda Maximoff, but is looking to get revenge for what Wanda did to his mother? What if this young man's mother really isn't the Wanda we know, but a Wanda that the Scarlet Witch tried to steal her life from, as we saw in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? At the end of the Multiverse of Madness, we could see how Wanda reflected on her actions and how she possibly sacrificed herself. However, we didn't see her body, and some believe she escaped into some sort of limbo. We know that around the time Wanda was the villain in Doctor Strange, she tried to steal the lives of other versions of herself and ended the lives of many innocent people. Perhaps this Billy is not a Wiccan looking to resurrect his mother, but a young man who wants revenge and to confront the Scarlet Witch. If this theory is true, it means that Wiccan could be the true antagonist of the story, and would be leading Agatha towards a reunion with the Scarlet Witch in order to get revenge. Now, if indeed the Scarlet Witch did end the life of this young man's mother, then what would be her plan? If this young man is Wiccan and comes from another dimension, his story could be much darker than we think. In his world, the Scarlet Witch might have killed his mother, and now he is here seeking revenge. Not only does he want to confront Wanda, but he could also be looking for a way to bring back his own mother. He may be using Agatha because she knows the witch's road, which may be a way to achieve that resurrection. This would make Wiccan a more complex character, not only seeking justice, but also trying to revive his mother. Thus, we could see a battle between him and the Scarlet Witch we know, with much deeper motivations. The relationship between Agatha and the Scarlet Witch is super interesting because they always seem to be connected, no matter what reality or universe they are in. In the comics, Agatha started out as a sort of mentor for Wanda, teaching her how to control her magic, but it wasn't a perfect relationship. Agatha made decisions that greatly affected Wanda, such as when she erased the memory of her children from her mind to protect her from pain. When Wanda got those memories back, things between them became strained. In WandaVision, we saw her as a villain trying to steal Wanda's powers. But even in that role, Agatha understood something that no one else understood: how dangerous and powerful the Scarlet Witch really is. It's as if Agatha always knew that Wanda's fate was going to have a huge impact on the universe. So she can't help but be involved in her life, one way or another. The crazy thing is that this connection between them seems to be repeated in all versions of the multiverse. No matter which version of Wanda or Agatha you're watching, their stories end up intersecting because they represent two very different magical forces. Wanda is chaos and uncontrolled power, while Agatha is knowledge and ancient magic. It's as if the universe always pushes them together, either as allies or enemies. Perhaps Wiccan is already aware of this. Perhaps he has traveled between other universes, and that's why he approached Agatha from the beginning. He knows that Wanda has a special connection with her, and that through Agatha, he could find the path that leads him to his ultimate goal. Whether it be to confront the Scarlet Witch, or to better understand the power that took his mother from him. Perhaps the Scarlet Witch will no longer return as a heroine, and now it will be up to the son of one of her victims to take her place. But tell me, what do you think of this theory? Is Wiccan really the son of one of Wanda's victims in the multiverse of madness? Or do you think he's actually the reincarnation of Billy? Share your thoughts in the comments. And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on The Oasis Geek.